Hi everyone. Today I am making some swaps with the Serene Garden stamp set, which is new and will be out on June 1st, but I thought I would go ahead and make a video with you and show it to you early since I'm making a bunch of these anyway. And it's a really beautiful stamp set. I love the way it's drawn, and the little corner elements are super fun. A little line here would be great for backgrounds and borders. It's just a beautiful little stamp set, and it looks peaceful to me. The name is perfect. It has a matching die set that coordinates perfectly with the corner stamp, here. And it does a couple different things. It has an embossing piece, so this is embossing. It doesn't cut out, so you can do some fun little embossing techniques with this one. And then there's also this piece that cuts out some of the leaves. It doesn't cut out all the detail, it just cuts out selected parts of the image. And that's really fun. And then there's also a die for the butterfly and the flowers and this little bird. So it's just a really beautiful stamp set. I needed some sympathy cards actually, and I thought this was a beautiful stamp set for sympathy. And I want to point out this little stamp here because that's also new. There is an awesome stamp set in the current catalog called Teeny Tiny Wishes, and that's getting retired. So there's kind of a set that takes over for Teeny Tiny Wishes, and it's called Itty Bitty Greetings. And it's a really large set, 32 stamps, and it has just about every occasion I can think of. There's Mother's Day and Father's Day, love and sympathy, thanks, Easter, birthday, Hanukkah, gratitude, happy day, baby, hello, miss you, engaged, anniversary. It's just all kinds of great stamp sets. So I think that this is something that's going to be a great stamp set for anybody to own. You're going to want to put this on one of your first orders after June 1st. I just love it. So I'm using that one here. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using the cutout one, and I hope you can see it in video, maybe if I tilt it, but I've actually raised up the main image panel and then sunk down the leaf cutouts. And you can do a couple different things with that. You can make the little leaves pop up, or you can make them sink down. I wanted to have lots of layers, so I've got some down, then you've got your middle, and then some high. So I've got three different dimensions on this card. And I'm using my favorite color combination of Calypso Coral, Pool Party, and this is Old Olive. And I use it a lot when I color birds. I don't know why. I guess I think I like the little coral tummies. So it's a really fun stamp set. Here's another one I did where I stamped on acetate. So I've got some layering going on here. And the bird is behind, and then I've got an acetate layer. And I colored in the leaves and flowers with my blends. Let's see, did I do any others? Oh, this one I just made left flat. So I made a couple different versions of the card before I settled on what I wanted for my swap card, and I'm going to go with this one. So it starts out with a piece of shimmery white cardstock, and I've cut this at 3 3/4 by 5. I wanted a nice big fat border around. I'm using my archival ink that's soon to retire also. I just happen to like it, and it works nice with watercolor. Stays On is coming back, which is what I'm going to use for watercolor once I'm done with my archival ink. I'm stamping on shimmery white cardstock because it takes watercolor really well, and it's just so pretty with the shimmer. I'm going to use my aqua painter to color it in, and I will go kind of, I'm going to start out slow, but then I'm going to speed up the video so you don't have to watch the long process of coloring. for the background, I am going to work really fast because I want it to be a very light wash. I'm going to intentionally get my brush wetter than I usually like it, and I'm only going to pick up a little bit of ink and then come over to the side, and then I'm going to work really fast because I want this very light. Now, I already painted some flowers and birds. So I'm going to cut those out on my Big Shot, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm attaching them onto a base of Calypso Coral, and I'm going to use a lot more dimensionals than I normally would on the back of the card. I want all the height to show, so I don't want there to be parts where it presses down. Now, to add these little pieces in the back, I added a little bit of liquid glue. And just tucked them where they're supposed to be. I used a little strip of Pool Party for my With Love and Sympathy. And this ribbon is super fun. It's ombre colored, so it's dark and then goes to light, and it's Calypso Coral. It's just so pretty, and I'm glad that it's going to be in the next catalog as well. It was in the current catalog. I just cut myself a tiny little strip, and then I'm going to make another little bow with some linen thread. Okay, so it's easier if you make your piece of linen thread a little too big because you're making a tiny bow, and it's very inexpensive, so you might as well make your linen thread too big so you can work with it. Trust me, I know, because I've made several of these today. And then trim off when you're done. I just think that little linen bow is just the sweetest. Okay, so we're just going to finish up by attaching it right there. I hope you enjoy my Serene Garden card, and forgive my odd sounding voice. I cannot shake this cold. But I wanted to get a video up. I just think this is such a beautiful stamp set. So I hope you'll check it out in the next catalog. In the meantime, look at all the other fun things you can still get now and check out those last chance products before they are gone. So much good stuff that is retiring soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.